Alright, so this is what we're doing today. It's another 3D origami painting. Okay, as you can see here though, this is a rather distinctive character. We're going to be making a painting of Mario today. Okay, so again, we're going to be using the standard size, well, my standard size, 32 for our pieces. Okay, we're going to need a bit of a larger variety of colors here. There's 7 types altogether. Okay, so we're going to need 2 black for the eyes, for the eye rather, which is in profile. Alright, we're going to need 32 blue for the overalls. Alright, 47 of a cream or an ivory, something you can use for the skin tone here. Alright, on the hands and face. We're going to need 29 brown for the boots. Okay, and for the hair and mustache. Alright, we're going to need 42 of the red for the shirt and the ball cap. Alright, we're going to need 100 of the gray that I'm using on the background here, around the image. Okay, and then for the back, we're going to need 221 white. Alright, so that you can use that to create the painting effect. Okay, alright. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? I'm going to put this off to the side and pull out the pieces. Let's get started with Mario. So, to get started, we're going to need our gray. Our white. And the brown. Alright. Okay, so we're going to get started with 2 regular gray with an inverted white on top like this. Alright, so we're going to add 1 regular gray to the side like that. Alright. We're going to be working on 2 regular forward-facing rows at a time as we get started. Alright. I'm going to do another gray with an inverted white and a regular brown. Alright. Another gray, an inverted white, another brown. We're going to keep going until we have 4 brown in the second row. Alright. The bottom row is going to be entirely gray. Okay. So it'll look like this. Alright. Now we're going to be adding 4 gray in that second row. And again, that first row is still all gray. Right. Okay, now we're going to be adding brown again. And we're going to be adding 4 brown again to that second row. Remember, the first row is still going to be all gray. Okay. Once you have your 4 brown, you're going to finish off the row with 1 more gray at the end. Alright, so it'll look like this. Alright. Now, these 2 patches of brown are the beginning of the feet. Okay, so we're going to do a row of our inverted white here. Okay, so we're going to be starting from this end, adding 2 forward-facing gray, 3 of the brown, 4 of the gray in the center, alright, and 3 of the brown, excuse me. And then we're going to be finishing off the row with 2 gray. Alright. And we're going to be adding another row of our inverted white. Alright. So we are done with the shoes. So the brown can get pushed off to the side. We are now going to need to get out the blue. Okay? Alright. So we're going to be adding 3 gray, again starting from this side. Alright. Followed by 3 of our blue. Now the blue will be the overalls. Alright. We're going to put 2 gray in the center. Another 3 blue. Alright. And finish off with 3 gray. Alright. Okay. We're going to add in a row of inverted white now. Alright. We're going to need to get out the cream now, or ivory, whatever color you use for your skin tone. Alright. Okay. I'm going to start out again this end. Okay. With 1 gray. 2 of your ivory, your cream. Okay. Then we're going to be doing 8 of the blue in the center. Alright. So we're going to be joining the 2 legs here in the center, going all the way across. Alright. Do another 2 of your cream or ivory. Alright. And then finish with gray. Alright. Then we're going to add our inverted row of white. Alright. We're going to again start from this side with 1 gray. We're going to be doing 3 of your cream or ivory. Alright. 6 blue in the center. 3 more of your cream or ivory. And then finish off the row with your gray. Alright, so this cream or ivory we're adding to the side is his hands. Alright, so we're going to add another row of our inverted white here. Let's see. Now we're getting towards the upper part of the overalls, so we need to go ahead and get out the red so we can start adding in his shirts. Okay. We're gonna again start from this side. 1 gray, 2 of your cream or ivory. Okay. A red, a blue, a red, 2 blue, a red, a blue, a red, 2 more of the cream or ivory, and we're going to finish off the row with a gray. Alright, and now you can see we're starting to add in the shirt. Alright, we're going to add our row of inverted white here. Alright, see? Okay, again we're starting from this side. We are going to be doing 1 gray. We're done with the hand, so we're going to be moving on to the shirt sleeve and do 4 red. Alright, 4 blue for the center of the overalls. Alright, 4 red for the other shirt sleeve. And we finish off the row with a gray. Then we're going to add a row of inverted white. Alright. Okay, so we're going to again start from the side with 2 gray. Alright. 3 red. Alright, we're moving on to the shoulders and the top of the torso, so we're going to be getting smaller there. A blue. 2 red in the center because we're doing the straps of the overalls now. Another blue. 3 more red. And finish the row with 2 gray. Alright. Okay. And then we're going to be adding a row of inverted white. Alright. We're going to be starting from this end again with 3 gray. Alright. This will be the final row of the torso. I'm going to do 2 red, blue, 2 more red, our final blue, 2 red, and finish off with 3 gray. Okay. Alright, making decent progress here. Alright. Okay, so we're going to again add a row of inverted white. Okay, so we're going to get started from this side again with 4 of our gray. Okay, alright. We're going to do 8 of our ivory cream skin tone paper. Alright, because we're getting started on the head now. Alright, we're going to be finishing off the row with 2 gray. Alright, add our row of inverted white. Alright, so we're moving on to the head, as I've mentioned. Okay, we're also going to need the brown to use for the hair, so go ahead and pull the brown back out. Alright, we're going to get started on this side with 2 gray. Alright, 2 brown for the hair on the back of the head. 5 of your cream or ivory. 4 more of the brown for the mustache. Alright, and we're going to end the row with the gray. Alright, and then we're going to be adding the row of inverted pieces. Alright, we're going to again start from this side with 2 gray, 1 of your brown, 1 cream or ivory, 2 more of the brown because we're doing the hair around the ear. Okay, 4 more of the cream or ivory, 1 brown to finish off the mustache. And then we're going to finish the row with 3 cream or ivory. Alright, okay. Then we're going to add a row of inverted white. Alright, we're going to again start from this side with 2 gray. Alright, 1 of the brown, 1 cream or ivory, 1 of the brown. Almost forgot, we're going to need to go ahead and get your blocks out now. We're going to add 4 of the cream or ivory, 1 of those blacks, 3 of the cream or ivory, and we're going to end with a gray. Alright, which also gives the profile of the front with the nose. Alright, we're going to add an inverted white row. Alright, so this next row we'll see you finish off the brown, the black, and the cream or ivory you've been using for your skin tone. Okay? So, we're going to get started this side with 3 gray, and we're going to add the final 3 brown, okay? 3 of the cream or ivory, the other black, so the eye is finished, the final cream or ivory, and we're going to finish the row with 3 gray. Alright, so it'll look like this. Alright, so the head, well, the face, rather, is done. So we're going to be moving on to adding the hat. So we're going to add a row of inverted white. Alright, so we're going to start from this end. We're going to add 3 of the gray. We're going to add 10 of the red for the bottom row of the ball cap. And we're going to finish the row with 1 of the grays. Alright, okay. We're going to add another inverted row of white. Okay. We're going to start from the side again with 4 gray. Alright, see? And we're going to add our final 6 red. And finish off the row with gray. Alright, should be 4. Alright, as you can see, we still have some white and gray left, so we're going to add 1 final inverted row of white. And 1 final regular row of entirely gray. Alright, when you're done, you will have your 3D origami painting of Mario.